we said measuring the success of a business, we can measure it through the growth of the business. That means how
Profit.
the expansion,
Okay.
the numbers of workers you have now, in terms of your operations. That is about growth.
Yeah.
Growth is about the numbers of workers you have,
Branches.
the
branches.
the number of branches you have,
Building.
the number your scale of production. Then we talk about revenue. That is the amount of money you generate from sales compared to the previous years, compared to your competitors. We talked about profit, which is
profit.
and when we talk about profit, we said it is impressive if it is made by in a competitive market, but profit made by a monopoly is not impressive because there's no competitors. Now we go to owners and shareholder satisfaction. For owners, how do shareholders judge the success of a business? Most shareholders in the public limited companies have bought shares with the aim of making some money. Consequently, they will focus on dividend payment and share prices. So for owners of a business, for shareholders, they measure the success of a business based on the amount of dividends they get or they receive each year, and the value of their shares each year that passes by. So if the value of company A share is $4 today, this year, and next year it has increased to $5 or $7, that means the business is doing well. That is why the share price is increasing.
And the shareholder will be satisfied.
They will be getting more dividends. Note, shareholders' dividends are the profits made by the business that has to be shared with shareholders. So if the business is doing well, the dividends will increase. Same goes to the share prices. They will increase. So that is how shareholders will measure the success of the business.
Yeah.
Owners and shareholders will measure the success of a business. How? They measure it through the value of the shares the present time and the profit made by the business. I think it's clear.
Yes.
Employee satisfaction for employees. Who are the employees? The workers. How do they measure the success of the business? The needs of employees in a business are likely to be different from those of shareholders or the owners. Employees depends on businesses for their livelihood. So most employees have no other sources of income and rely on wages.
Yeah.
So, like the owners, employees want the business to be successful. If a business is growing and profitable, employees are likely to get higher wages, more benefits, and perhaps a bonus. So if the business is successful, employees would get more through their wages or through different bonuses or through different perks.
Yeah.
So, what else do we have there? That's about that. I think it's clear. Is it clear?
Yes.
So we go to the importance of targets when judging success. There's a many owners set objectives when running their businesses. This makes it easier to measure the success. So let's look back at when we started talking about measuring the success of a business. If I have to measure the success of my business, I would measure it based on my targets, my objectives.
Yes.
So if my objective is to make profit, then if I have made profit, that means the business is successful. If my objective is to expand, if I'm able to expand at the end of it, that means the business is successful. If my aim and objective is customer satisfaction, and if I'm able to satisfy my customers and I'm gaining more customer loyalty, that means I'm successful. If my target as a business is market share, to increase the market share, and if I'm able to increase my market share, it means I'm successful. It means I'm able to gain more customers from competitors, because all the customers, whatever business we do, we have the same customers. So we are just clean customers. So gaining your customers will increase my market share, because there's no customer in heaven. I think it's clear.
So what if you met all the targets? Yeah.
If you meet any of your targets, it means a success for your business.
If you met all of them,
you're successful. But normally you won't set all targets at the same time. Mm-hmm. You set targets one at a time.
Yeah.
It might be survival. Mm-hmm. Your target might be survival. So if you are able to survive this season, that means success to your business. Any question about that?
No.
So we have the case study, the questions.